Without God, forgiveness proves very difficult, hard to forgive for the human race. Just so you'll know, I'll read you I'll give you the big picture about forgiveness. When they were fixing to crucify God in flesh, Jesus, he never made a mistake, not one misstep, unlike us. He lived a perfect, sinless life. The human race gathered up around him. With one voice, they cried out. This is right before they crucified him. With one voice, they cried out, "Away with this man. Get rid of that one. Release Barabbas to us." Barabbas was a murderer. Barabbas had been thrown into prison for an insurrection in the city and for murder. Give us the murderer, but kill that one right there. This Jesus, get rid of him. Kill him. They kept shouting, "Crucify him, crucify him." Pilate appealed to him, the ramrod, the politician, but they kept shouting, "Crucify him, crucify him." For the third time, Pilate, the dude in charge, he was the justice system. "What crime has this man committed? I found in him no grounds for the death penalty. Therefore, I'll have him punished and then release him." But, so the king's wanting to do away with him. With loud shouts, the people, they insistently demanded that he be crucified, and their shouts prevailed. So they take him down there with two other criminals. He's with criminals. That loud horn you hear that? That's not God saying amen to what I'm saying. That's a train going by over there. Calm down. Two other men, both criminals, were also led out with him, Jesus, to be executed. They never did come up with any charges. Y'all take lightly innocent until proven guilty. You take that too lightly in America, because we blame people and we convict them in our own mind, and we certainly don't forgive them at the drop of a hat. Well, Jesus, he ended up in criminals on both sides of him. They were let out. When they came to the place called the Skull, there they crucified him, along with the criminals, one on his right, the other on his left. A mistake-free God in a human body is hanging between two criminals. The prophets talked about it. This is where it would go down, especially Isaiah. Read about Isaiah 53, and you'll see that. And guess what? The one they unfairly and unjustly crucified. You got to remember, it was all planned out, but they didn't know it. Guess what he said, hanging there between two thieves and murderers? Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." And they divided up his clothes by casting lots. You like, he's forgiving them for murdering him. He's done absolutely nothing wrong. Never made a mistake, never violated the law. He went and died saying, "Forgive them." I only bring that up to show you how quick we are to charge people. They sin one time against us, we'll hold it against them the rest of their life. They sin 3 times against us, and we really get fired up. Jesus died 3 days later. He's resurrected from the dead, and he appears to his disciples. Guess what he tells his disciples? The first thing he told them, unfairly killed, now, bingo, he's back in 3 days. You're like, good night. But he forgave them for the murder and the pain and the spikes going through him. You're like, that's a tough way to die. Forgive them all the way to death. Forgive them. And we find it difficult for somebody that maybe does something wrong. They don't get to the killing stage. They just did something we don't like. These political parties get after each other. Yeah. Not an ounce of forgiveness in their body. We usually don't give them 7 strikes. We usually condemn them or holler or try to get them. All these political parties, you get to looking at it thinking, man, this ungodly bunch. Boy, they'd be a lot better off if Jesus was at the center of our government, of our justice system. Whatever happened to forgiveness? Well, it's not fair. Why, life's not fair? There's a lot of unfair things. Learn to forgive your neighbor because you've been forgiven of much. You need to forgive much.